For the next 3 days, we are exploring one of the Malaysia's most colorful and historic cities, that is Melaka. From legendary street food and hidden cafes to night markets and beautiful heritage streets, this trip completely surprised us. And trust me, some of the places we found in Melaka are absolutely insane.
We are at UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Malacca's history includes periods of Portuguese, Dutch, and British colonization.
Malacca's history is quite an interesting one. Colonized by Portuguese, captured from Malacca Sultanate, marking the start of European influence in the region. Then the Dutch allied with the local forces drove out the Portuguese, taking control over Malacca. Ceded to the British via the Anglo-Dutch Treaty, and all of this for spices of Malacca. Malacca became a vital British trading post, basically trading for spices. Then briefly occupied by Japan from 1942 to 1945, finally returned to British rule after the war. It became a crown colony before merging with other Malay states to form Malaysia in 1957.
And they left behind a legacy of forts, museums, and churches.
This church is so beautiful and it's in the center of the city. When you walk around the city, you will get to see this church. It's beautiful.
We are staying in Jonker Street. This part of Melaka was a center of trade where Chinese, Malay, and Indonesian merchants exchanged goods, fostering a unique blend of cultures that is still evident in the architecture, food, and traditions found here today. This Malacca River, which flows through the middle of the state of Malacca, was a vital trade route during the heyday of Malacca Sultanate in 15th century. This is riverbank of Malacca. The Malacca River Cruise operates daily from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. with the option to either bask town's daylight beauty on its day cruise or enjoy the serene view of night when everything lights up and there's music. It becomes breezy and enjoy the view as it is. The cruise sets sail past various historical landmarks. It becomes a picturesque spot with colorful houses and lights that make the evening more beautiful.
You feel so mesmerized by the vibe. In some of the restaurants, they have music and you can have chilled beer, great food options where you can eat. They have these hotels as well where you can stay by the riverside. I think it's the center of the city which makes it more happening
And attractive.
Malacca is a city of historical significance, delectable food, and gorgeous colonial architecture. This is statues built around 1650 by the Dutch as their administrative center and official residence, which was white in color, painted red during British colonization. It's a combination of thick red walls, high arched windows, and high ceilings, typical of Dutch colonial design for tropical climates. You will find exhibits on traditional costumes, colonial artifacts, and dioramas detailing Malacca's rich history inside the building. This place is also known as Dutch Square, although some things like Queen Victoria's fountain were built during British rule. The Dutch Square is the focal point of Malacca, which means it's busy with tourists at almost all hours of the day. If you're looking for some photo opportunities or to skip out on the crowds, the best time to head here is early in the morning or when the sun is overhead at the hottest point in the afternoon. Well, even at that point, I have seen crowds, so you can try your luck. Malacca is mostly visited by people on weekends or as a day trip. They get here by morning buses from Kuala Lumpur and head back the same day, as it is only 2-hour ride by bus. Or you can also stay here for 3 to 4 days if you love exploring cute little places that serves unique vibe and great food.
Malacca has a very laid-back culture, like it's almost 10 and none of the shops are open yet.
I feel like deserted.
Not a typical kind of city place, but it's beautiful. It's about exploring in the morning where the streets are empty.
We are on the way for our breakfast.
We have come here because we got to know that they serve best duck noodles. We were so hungry in the morning. I think we landed into the best option. Well, in Malacca, any restaurant you go, you will find the best food of Malaysia.
16. Ada minum tak?
No.
16.
This is 16 for 2.
So we just had our breakfast in this restaurant, the duck noodles. It's a must try when you're coming to Malacca.
Our next stop is Okela, where you can rent motorbike at a very reasonable price. It was at a walking distance from Jonker Street. You can also rent these bikes, which are super cool and easy to explore nearby places. This is St. Peter's Church in Melaka. It is the oldest functioning Roman Catholic church in Malaysia, built in 1710 by Dutch settlers. It's a testament to the long-standing Catholic presence in the region. It's a unique blend of Eastern and Western design. The interior is extremely beautiful and it's worth visiting whenever you are in Melaka. In Malacca, the most beautiful city in Malaysia, where you can experience over 500 years of cultural exchange between East and West, the unique architecture, living traditions, and a blend of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and European influences, which is one of the reasons why Malacca was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is our second day in Malacca, and we are excited to know more about its history. And so today we are going to one such place where it all started.
So we are at A Famosa. This is a Portuguese fort built by the Portuguese during their rule in Malacca.
A fortress that was built in 1512 by Portuguese rule of Famosa was the tallest building in the region. The fortress included an ammunition storage room, the residence of captain and officers' quarters. There were also townhouses inside the fortress walls. As Malacca's population expanded, it outgrew the original fort and extensions were added. Imagine how big it was. One of the towers was a 60-meter tall 4-story keep, but it was destroyed during Dutch and British rule. We are heading towards the topmost chapel here. If you love exploring different culture and interested in the history, you will love this place and be fascinated about the stories.
So this is the statue of Saint Francis Xavier. He had a wish to be buried in Goa and not here. He died and he was temporarily buried here in Malacca. Ruins were taken to Goa later.
Okay, Goa, India.
Yes, but his statue remained here. And behind us is a chapel, the church built during 1500s. This was the first church in Malacca.
This church is also the oldest church building in Southeast Asia, which was built by Portuguese in 1521.
So hot. Here we are.
And it's open roof.
St. Francis Xavier used the chapel as his base for missionary journeys to Japan and China. These tombstones belong to Dutch and Portuguese, dated from 1500s to 1700s. Most of the locals mostly come here, take selfies and click pictures from the top, as it gives a 360-degree view of the city with the skyline.
This is Jonker Walk.
We have been exploring different food options in Malacca, and it's been quite an interesting journey so far. As the weekend kicks in, more and more tourists are spotted in and near the Jonker Walk, as it is the most famous street with a variety of food options in Malacca.
So this is what Friday Street looks like on Jonker Walk. The street is full of people and the traffic gets blocked and every shop is open. We are here since 2 days and none of the shops were open, and today morning they have all opened up. We are at one of the Hainan restaurants where they serve rice with
Chicken, and this is also chicken.
rice balls. One of the locals suggested us, and this restaurant is extremely famous as in through their Hainan dishes.
This Hainan restaurant is run by a family of Indian origin, but they have never been to India as their ancestors have been settled here since 100 years. After a soulful meal, we are heading to a market that is extremely famous and suggested by locals to check out when in Malacca.
Okay, so we are at Pelwan Walk Market in Melaka. This is an indoor shopping small market. It has lots of variety, including clothes, souvenirs, food, and daily needs.
You can come here for local snacks and spices. You can shop from this market as they have plenty of shops and options to choose from. Our next stop is Jonker 88, the most famous joint to have sendol in Melaka. They serve the best one. You can watch on our Malacca food vlog dedicated to delicious food you must try in Malacca. Do check out on this channel and decide whether sendol is a must try or not for yourself. By the way, we loved it. Let us take you through the most beautiful spot in Malacca that turns into the most romantic and the most colorful picturesque place in Malacca. Right now we are walking along the most famous Malacca river walk in the evening time. This area becomes super beautiful after sunset. The lights, the breeze, the reflections on the water, everything feels so calm. You can see the buildings painted in bright colors and at night they glow beautifully. You can hear soft music from nearby cafes, people enjoying dinner, couples walking, clicking pictures. The best part is the reflection of the lights on the river water. It gives such a peaceful and romantic vibe. If you are visiting Malacca, we highly recommend you come here in the evening instead of daytime. In an evening like this in Malacca by the river bank, take a relaxing evening walk, try local street food, enjoy riverside cafes, or take a river cruise. One of the most popular activities is enjoying the Malacca River Cruise, where you can sit in the boat and enjoy the entire river view with commentary. As the cruise passes by some of the most beautiful historical places, you can capture the essence of those places and know everything about it. You will also find amazing street art along the walls, perfect spot for Instagram pictures. If walking makes you hungry, you don't need to go anywhere as there are so many cafes and restaurants along the riverside. You can try local Malaysian dishes or Western dishes and variety of options for desserts or just relax with a cup of coffee or beer. If you come during weekend evenings, the place becomes even more lively with live music, cool breeze, lights and atmospheric beauty makes the time stop still. So if you're planning a trip to Malaysia, don't miss this beautiful riverside experience. It's not just a walk, it's a vibe. And don't forget to explore the local kopitams. They serve the best and authentic food, locals' favorite, and we know why. Our next stop is the Jonker's Walk. A visit to Melaka is incomplete without experiencing the Jonker Walk night market that opens on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays from 5 p.m. and stays open till midnight. So do check out detailed video on this channel. These are trick shots heavily decorated with flowers, cartoon characters and vibrant fairy lights. often playing loud music while touring the city's historic areas at night. Very pimped up, decorated with themes like Hello Kitty or Pokemon, which are popular with tourists. Best time to ride these Malacca trickshaws are evening or night to fully experience the light displays. It costs approximately 25 ringgit for 30 minutes, although prices may vary based on demand. Next on our list is Malacca's two most fascinating mega malls worth exploring when in Malacca. First, we are going to visit Dattaram Pahlavan Mega Mall. Next on our list is Makota Parade. Both the malls were absolutely fascinating and must check out when in Malacca. So don't forget to check out Melaka from your bucket list in 2026. And when it comes to food,
Malacca is truly a fusion of local Chinese and Indian cuisine.
They have so many varieties from Hainan to Chinese, Cantonese, Indian, and Malay food. In short, it's truly a cultural melting pot.
so do check out detailed video dedicated to the best of Malacca food on this channel. Until then, bye.